But, man, incredibly proud of our team. That's a tough one, man, to come out and to guard the way we guarded in the first half, held them to 21 points. I just thought defensively it's one of the most we've been locked in this year. I thought they followed the game plan to a T as far as how we wanted to guard. And you just heard from Jock, but what she did as far as her defense and how she's really become an elite two-way player. You know, before it's been, you know, her offense and can she shoot the ball for us, but she's really been taking a lot of pride this season, especially since conference play has started and playing defense. And her and Wu made it difficult on their shooters. I thought E was tremendous as well. And then we just got contributions from a lot of people, man. For Shania Price to come in down the stretch, hit some big-time free throws as a freshman in a game that's one of the biggest games of her career, if not the biggest game of her career. That was huge for us. And then you look at Tamisha, who she's wearing the top dog chain, and obviously her play was dominant throughout the whole game. But for her to step up down the line, down the end of the game, and hit free throws, be 70%, you know, that was such an Achilles heel for her to start the year. And for her to really flip it and that become a strength of hers, to be able to be somebody that consistently gets to the free throw line like she does, and now she's knocking them down at a high clip. Extremely proud of her and of this team.
Was this just a big game for the conference race and just in general?
For sure. I mean, they're sitting in first place. If they win that game, they have a 2-game lead on us, but we put ourselves right back into contention. But from a big picture standpoint, man, we really haven't been talking big picture. We've just been talking about the team that's in front of us. It's just been such a year where we've been riddled with injuries, and so it's how do we find a way to win the game that's in front of us. And today we did that, and with a tremendous effort from our team, holding a really good team to 65 points, and then for us to find a way to get to 70. That's been the magic number for us. If we get to 70, we win the game, and so it's a great effort by our team.
Speaking of injuries, can you give a quick update on Kyla Deck? Is there a timeline on when she might be returning?
She's progressing well, so I'm hoping very, very soon.
And how did you feel about Ariana Hardaway's performance today? What did you see that stood out from her before she obviously fouled out?
She's just an elite point guard, man. And, you know, she's somebody that she's such a glue piece for us as far as making sure that offensively, defensively, we're in what we need to be in. And, you know, her minutes have gone up since Kyla's been out. And she's just been tremendous for us. And I thought even down the stretch, to play the last 5 minutes of the game without your point guard, without a point guard, you know, Kyla was not playing today. E was out. And to take you through that, we looked at the Tulane game, and down the stretch we had Wu and Anaya who had 4 fouls in the fourth quarter. And we tried to protect our team, protect them, and sub them out. And that's kind of when Tulane went on their run after we'd taken the lead. And so made the decision to keep E in the game, hoping that we could keep her out of foul trouble. And she picked up that 5th foul, and that's what happens sometimes. But I thought, you know, Wu and Shania did a good job of filling the void, playing a position that they don't normally play. And we found a way to get it done still. So, like I said, incredibly proud of the effort of this team and just continuing to find ways to get the thing done, man. Our thing is toughness, man, and the game honors toughness. And our team, for about 35 minutes, I won't give them the whole 40, but for about 35 minutes, we were the tougher team today, and that's what we got to show up and be every day.
What did you see early that helped you guys get out to that big lead?
Just our willingness to do what it takes to get the stop. Our ball screen coverage was great. Our game plan as far as, you know, when to congest off people, when to get up on people. For their shooters, we forced them to take tough shots, and I think the shots their shooters were getting were really tough, and the other shots that they were taking were the shots that we were willing to live with. And so from a game plan standpoint, it was tremendous. The only thing we didn't like was some of the offensive rebounds. We felt like they got too many offensive rebounds today. That's something that we got to clean up moving forward. 16 offensive rebounds really kept them in the game. And so, you know, we'll do a better job of that moving forward. But as far as guarding, we did what we had to do, and I thought our players were locked into that.
And what will be some areas of focus for these next few days before the rematch with Rice?
Some rest tomorrow for sure. You know, we're just playing a lot of minutes, playing some people a lot of minutes, and so that's one thing. Obviously, we can't win too many games turning the ball over the way we did, and a lot of that was down the stretch. We finished with 19 turnovers, but that's really been an area for us as of late that's been tremendous for us. We've been taking care of the basketball, so we've got to make sure that down the stretch we protect our leads a little bit better. And so, you know, making sure that we're ready to handle whatever press. We're meeting passes because they were doing a good job of shooting passing lanes. We weren't really fully meeting passes. We made some passes that we probably shouldn't have made. So seeing some of those things, cleaning that up, and then getting ready for a really good Rice team. Rice is going to be different. Their size inside is completely different than South Florida. They'll throw different zones at you, 1-3-1, 3-2. Man, they're going to change up their defenses a lot, and so we got to get back Monday and just prepare for the different zones that we're going to see.
All right, guys, that seems like a pretty big win for you. What's just the feel like to pull through in a game like that?
Man, it's wonderful. For us to come out and do it for 4 quarters and just be elite, even if we had messed up, we were just playing so hard that you couldn't even tell. So that's an amazing feeling. Good win.
Misha, you had a strong performance with 29 points, a season high for you. Just what was working well for you out there today?
I was just being aggressive, and I just told Jock, this is probably, the first game I haven't been double-teamed, so, taking advantage of, the single-man coverage, and if I could go score, I was going to score.
Same question for you, Jock. You seemed really locked in. Just how did you kind of main focus?
My main priority was defense today. I was on one of the best players in the conference, so, that was just what my mentality was, just get stops on her, and then when I play good defense, it comes naturally to me offensively, and I just took whatever shots what came to me, and then tried not to force anything, and just play my game overall.
It seemed like you guys did a pretty good job on the 3-point line. What were you guys able to do to slow them down permanently?
All weekend, not really all week because of the snow and whatever, but in practice and film, they just harped on the importance of us locking and shirling the shooters, so not going under any screens, not getting clipped up on any screens, and just taking them out of what they really wanted to do, which number 3, of course, is the main thing she wants to do. So just making them do things that they're not used to, basically.
Does this feel like a good way to just bounce back with a win over the preseason favorites today?
Definitely. That was good momentum for our team, and I feel like we didn't care about who it was coming in. We at home, so we had to defend the Super.
Jock, when you're known as more of an offensive player, you're plus 16. You defend the other team's best player. Tell us about your defense in conference play.
I feel like before conference it was kind of subpar, but they got on me every day about the player I can be, not just offensively but defensively. Today they gave me the other team's best player, and I feel like for the most part I was locked in and just trying to keep her under her average and just force her into tough shots. So.
What did you guys do so well early to take control of that game?
We just got stops on defense. Kept our communication at a high level, because when we were talking, nobody getting hit by any screens, and we're busting up anything that they want to do. So really just get stops.
And they did make a big run at you guys. Got it down to 6 there in the second half. What maybe swung it a little bit late?
They're a good team. We knew they were going to make a run at some point, but I feel like the lead we had built the first 3 quarters and even the beginning of the fourth, it helped us to withstand that. And at the end, we got the stops we needed to get and just were able to pull through. But, just knowing that it's a good team, it's going to happen, but you just got to, push through the adversity and find a way to get it done.
I feel like this kind of helped establish you guys as a contender in this league to take them down like that?
Yes. I feel like this is great to establish us, even though, we defending champs, so, we should already be established. But for anybody that didn't know, we are North Texas.